Hello everyone and welcome to This Week in Stupid for the 7th of March 2021. If you happen to like this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. The YouTube algorithm really likes it when you tickle it that way and it helps my channel out. Now, a subscriber of mine has sent me a picture from his home country. And as I look at this, I go, because it is absolutely horrible. It is a despicable world filled with capitalism and ugliness. So I decided to change it. Now this is progressive. Can you smell the air of progressiveness? Just, now this is a place where I want to live. Now, of course, some sacrifices have to be made for the greater good, and you will notice that all the shops are closed and depressing graffiti has been labeled on the vandalized businesses, and the only person that is walking is a police officer. But I want you to notice the only thing that is pristine, the only thing that matters, the only thing that is pure is the ideological rainbow. The ideological rainbow is the only thing that is untouched because it shows what a progressive country this is. And I love to live in a progressive place where actions matter little, but ideology is pivotal. And the government will spare no expense at hounding down the villains that would mock the ideology. For example, here you have the Western Vancouver Police Department saying that the investigators would like to speak with the driver responsible for defacing a recently installed Pride crosswalk at the 16th Saint and Esquimalt Avenue. If you have information, please call Police Department. This is the progressive future, where we focus all of our efforts entirely on ideology. Every single resource, every single moment of our lives needs to be dedicated entirely to ideology, and only then can we progress. Here's another example where authorities in the United Kingdom have warned people online against mocking the hairstyle of a wanted convicted drug dealer, or they could face their own criminal charges for quote-unquote threatening and abusing people on social media. Now this is wonderful. I have tears into my eyes. This is the country that I want to emigrate to when I grow up. Hopefully the United Kingdom can be a beacon of light for other nations to follow and replicate their great success.
Cole Hirsch.
Hi, how are you? I wrote a little pitch, if I could read through that.
Please.
Dear Saddleback College, let's face it, our mascot, the Gaucho, is racist, and it's time for him to be murdered. Anyway, I have just the idea for a new progressive mascot for your school. Her name is Titty Pussy, and she's a woke, sloppy goblin girl who rides around the campus on sweat-stained roller skates and begs each student to come out as bi. If a student refuses to do so, Titty Pussy will let out a shriek that has the frequency to change the student's body hair to strawberry blonde. Then she will say, "Tough break, straighty. Have fun sticking out like a sore thumb should you ever visit a beach in Palestine." At sporting events, instead of displaying kiss cams on the Jumbotron, will instead screen promos for her OnlyFans, which mainly consists of her getting off to the school flag. During halftime, she will do her signature dance move, the pop lock and swap it, where she'll make the team swap mouth guards to reassure the fans that none of the players are homophobic. If either team refuses, she'll take a knee for the rest of the game, right in the middle of the field. So, thank you for your time, and I hope you can consider Titty Pussy.
All right, thank you, Cole.
Unfortunately, after much deliberation, they decided not to go with the progressive mascot, showing us that there is so much more room for universities to improve and become more progressive. I mean, only a bigot would say no to that. I do love the moderator, though. He was thinking, it's like, do I ban this person or not? Is this a troll or is it legit? Because if it's a troll and I ban him, I do the right thing. But if it's legit that I ban him, then I get to be called a racist. So, And the fact that the moderator doesn't know and cannot give the answer, I think he should step down. I think he should not be a moderator. Like some more progressive person should be able to get that chair. Yeah. Anyway, I got some complaints from the audience. I got complaints because a lot of people told me I don't focus on feminism in this show. Like I don't give advice on how people should behave in order to be more progressive with the ladies. So I went on TikTok and I looked to what's trending and I found this. And I think it's a very beautiful message. I think that the chat deserves to hear this. Daily reminders. Make sure you eat today. Absolutely correct. If you don't eat, you starve. And I understand like some people need this to be reminded every single day. So yes, make sure to eat today. All right? Doesn't matter if you eat healthy or not, just eat. You don't want to starve. Self-love. Yes, masturbation is important. I agree. Don't compare yourself to what you see on social media. It isn't reality. Says the text on social media. But, well, like I get it. Okay, fine. Don't compare yourself with the quartering. All right? He is too handsome of a beast. So yeah, it's not reality. Know you are worth. But that doesn't mean you can go to a person and ask them like how much you're worth. Like that's not. But you should know. Like you should know. But other people shouldn't ask you. All right. Don't try to change for anyone else. It's like, but what if you're a racist? Man, I'm starting to think that maybe this wasn't a good idea. Maybe I shouldn't have read these things. Although here is something that I do agree with. Compliment yourself. Yes, this is good advice. I do this every day, all day. V, you are a sexy stud. See, if I don't compliment myself, who will? Do you guys ever compliment me? No. I am the best complimenter of myself. Like, if I were to write on a resume, what is the best skill you have? Complimenting myself. I am the best person to do this on the entire planet. Remember, your insecurities are normal. Are they though? I mean, you don't even know what my insecurities are. I don't even know where to begin, but okay. Like, look, I'm insecure. Like, every time I make a video, I might say something offensive and get deplatformed. That's one of my insecurities, but apparently it's normal, so all right. If you need tips or advice, please comment below. And this is my favorite one. Watch body positivity movies. Dumpling on Netflix is a great one. Now, the reason this is my favorite is because I have seen this somewhere else. Cosmopolitan shows us a very beautiful lady, and this is healthy. 11 women on why wellness doesn't have to be one size fits all. And then on the next page, we got COVID-19 death rates 10 times higher in countries where most adults are overweight. Now, I know what you're thinking. All right? You're thinking that Cosmopolitan is out to get you. It's spreading misinformation. It wants you to neglect your body shape so that the Reaper can come. And this is not accurate, okay? Because this is misinformation, and I'll tell you why. Science has given us nosy. And apparently this is a new tool, a uniquely engineered air filter, all right, which you can put it on your nose, and it's got like carbon filter activation, and allegedly it protects you from pollen, dust, lint, mold spores, and other things. And if you go to a person and you're asking them like, why aren't you masking up? They can be like, are you a nosy person? And you'll be like, yes, I am, because you will actually have nosy equipped. 2021 was the year we were supposed to have flying cars, but I guess we got the second best thing. And by the way, despite what the cringe advertisement is saying, this does not replace masks. So if you're in a country where you're supposed to wear masks, okay, do not wear this, because it's not going to help you. All right? The police is still going to fine you. And I want to make sure that I'm not spreading misinformation, because now I'm pandering to a left-leaning demographic. and you need to spell everything out. Okay, this is for humor. It's funny. It's do not buy this and then say that, oh, V told me. No, I did not tell you to. All right, do not. Just triple mask up, double mask, quadruple. I don't fucking care. Do not buy this. All right, and do not think that this replaces anything. Man, I really hate this. I never get used to it because I joke a lot. And I need to get into the mindset that it's not the same like when I joke in front of a friend at the pub. Here on YouTube, I got 100,000 subscribers, which means that I'm being held to a higher standard. When I make a joke or a metaphor, if someone doesn't understand it, thinks I'm serious, I'm responsible for that person. Okay, I'm responsible for that potato. Their not understanding is my responsibility. So I need to constantly spell it out. It's like, hey, I'm joking. But at least on YouTube, it's simple because I can just edit the video if I forget to mention it. But on Twitter, you can't. On Twitter, once you send a tweet, it's etched in blood. Like it's there. You cannot edit it. You can remove it, but you cannot edit it. Until now, okay? Twitter explores undo send feature for paying users. That's right. You're going to be able to become a paying user for Twitter. And they're also going to introduce super tweets. It's not like super chats, by the way, which please do send. Like, I really appreciate it. Any super chat that you send helps this channel. Thank you very much. And if you're not watching it live, there's a link into the pinned comment to my Subscribestar. You can make a one-time donation there. Hey, I need to ask, okay? A lot of people are upset, like, why are you asking? If I don't ask, I don't get. That's the way it works. So I'm sorry, but I need to ask. Anyway, where was I? Yeah. You see how I introduced that? Like a snake oil salesman I did. So what are super tweets? Well, super tweets are like hiding the tweets behind a paywall. So you will not be able to access my hot takes unless you pay me. I mean, that is just beautiful. I definitely want to see the hot takes of blue check marks. I'm really curious though, like if let's say a blue check mark, okay, gets paid for tweets, like it's behind a block wall or something. And it's a communist. It's got like the hammer and sickle, you know, one of those people. What if you screenshot the tweet and then share it around? Is the communist going to accuse you of violating his intellectual property? I mean, or is it like sharing the knowledge, like sharing the wealth? So, for example, take this random gentleman, Professor Zenkus. Professor at Columbia and Adelphi, TED talker. Okay, he talks at TED. Social worker, trauma expert. Executive producer, The Acid King. Share the wealth or we will fucking take it. I mean, I can see what he is doing here. You know, when you take people's wealth, they get trauma. And here you have the professor, the expert professor, using his trauma expertise in order to help the people that suffer from the trauma of communists taking their shit. I mean, this is just beautiful promotion, like self-promotion. So like, if you were to hide this tweet behind a paywall and someone was to share it around, would he consider it at sharing the wealth? Because knowledge is wealth, right? So, yeah. But no, I like his spirit. I do like his spirit. And I assume, like, being a professor and feeding off taxpayer money is a great thing. So yeah, I mean, he would want you to share of the wealth. Like, go work and share your wealth so you can pay more taxes that reach his pockets. I mean, this is just beautiful. It all makes sense. This is why I love communism. Okay, it's not something for everyone. It's not for the working class. No, but it is for the bourgeoisie. So my dream in life is to become a professor. Get a PhD. PhD for YouTuber. That's for me. And then the next step would be to work for the government, to go at a state university and earn taxpayer money. And then I get to advocate for bigger government, more taxes, so that I get more money. Oh my God, like I just found my dream job. Holy crap. Like, why aren't you a communist though at this point? Seriously, just think about it. But anyway, all this talk about communism made me want to play my favorite communist game. Do you know what that is? Can you figure it out? No, it's not Don't Starve. That's not a communist game. Don't Starve Together is a communist game, but it's not my favorite one. My favorite one is the following.
You know, Sergio? Oh, are you... Is this... I forgot the vaccine. What if she's carrying polio? What do I do? What do I do? Let her in? I'm seeing a lot of let her in. I don't think we haven't really gone against. Do it for love. Wait, what do I get out of this? Do you guys remember what I get? Take this and run as fast as you can. Do I have money? Do I get anything from that? Do it for love. Look at that. Look at that! Okay, guys, we can't make any more mistakes. It was worth it.
See, if it wasn't for communism, that beautiful love story would never had happened. Communism, bringing people together since the Red Revolution. Speaking of communism, let's see what goes on in the corporate world. What are the corporations doing? Now, in 2019, at a company called Bain, there were only 20% of women hired. And I don't need to know any other detail. You show me the percentages and I show you a misogynist. That corporation was reeking with misogyny. But let's see if they managed to do better. And the answer is absolutely yes. Now, we don't know if they managed to hire other women or not. That's not important. What's important is that they are speaking the correct things on Twitter. Wumuxen's History Month is a time of reflection, celebration, and deep, very deep consideration for how we can continue to improve as a workplace that empowers all Wumuxen to thrive personally and professionally. We'll amplify Wumuxen's voices to educate our community through the month. Wumuxen's History Month. Who is a Wumuxen who you think represents choose to challenge the theme of this year's International Wumuxen Day? Wumuxen History Month. What is one thing men can do better, allies to the Wumuxen in their lives? My grandmother, right, lived by choose to challenge, and her experience was inspired by my whole life. She loved teaching and outdoors and challenging the status quo, and became one of the very few female Boy Scout leaders in 1950. Her willingness to follow the passion set ablaze a new trail and always reminded me to follow my heart and my dreams. Listen carefully, show respect at all times, make generous assumptions, and provide encouragement to think and act big instead of keeping each other small. Let's try to each other's perspective in a while, even if we sometimes cannot imagine that a certain comment or behavior is perceived as harmful as it might be. Beep, bop, boop. And just like that, all accusations of misogyny and sexism from Bain & Company went away, to be replaced with accusations of trans misogyny, because you see, Wumuxen erases women, implies trans women aren't women, and places non-binary people on a binary. Who exactly is this supposed to pander to beyond the tiny faction of activists constantly inventing new ways to delude themselves into thinking that they are better than the rest of us? Oh, I absolutely agree. Hirsute sexual, follicle gender, facial hair. Yeah, no, it is definitely problematic. But at least they're not misogynistic. Now they have to work on another angle. And by 2023, maybe we can see another statement from them on Twitter. I will be following closely. In the meantime, Amazon decided to tweak its application icon after comparisons were made to Hitler. No, what? Are you kidding me? Like, what? How did the Amazon icon look like that people compared it to Hitler? Huh? Are you guys ready to see it? Are you guys ready to see the app icon? Huh? No. Yeah, I definitely see like the brown shape. That what reminds me of the Führer when I look at it. Yeah, clearly. My God, like there must be some people that see Hitler everywhere they look. So apparently they fixed it, and now it looks like a progressive social justice activist. I definitely agree with it now. Oh my God. Meanwhile, in the prestigious academic community, we find out that unity cannot be achieved because different communities require different things, and as such, the virtual ceremony schedule is going to be done based on the very progressive notion of segregation. Starting off Sunday, April the 25th, we got the native graduation, followed by the lavender graduation, where we're going to have the LGBTQAA+ LMNOP community. After that comes the Asian graduation. The FLI graduation is after that on Tuesday, followed by the Latinx. The Latinx graduation on Thursday, April the 29th. And last but not by no means least, we got the Black graduation. This is why I like progressiveness. It brings order to the world. There is no more chaos. Everyone has a place. And if you're Latinx, your place is Thursday, April the 29th at 6 p.m. ADT.
Hi.
You have a mask?
No, I don't.
I can give you one.
You can give me one?
I can give you one.
Why do
I need you to wear a mask.
So you can hand me a mask,
I can hand you one, yeah.
but you can't hand me the drink without a mask?
You've got to wear a mask.
How does that make any sense?
That's what I just need you to wear a mask. Do you mind?
Well, if you can hand me a mask, why can't you just hand me the drink?
I can hand you the mask.
If I was that foxy lady, you know what I would have done? I would have asked that man for a mask, and as he reaches out to me, I would grab his arm and look him in the eye and say, "Thank you for your service." What a nice, patriotic fellow. I mean, sure, you know, there are people in the restaurant eating without masks, but they do have their masks on them. So when they leave the restaurant, they put it on so they can keep people safe. But that lady doesn't. When she drives alone in her car without a mask, it's like a Wuhan sauna in there. There's only death and pestilence. So yeah, the guy should give her a mask. And you know what? I wish people would give me a mask. Do you know how expensive they are in Romania? It was like $1 last time I bought one. God damn it. I bought one and I keep using that. Like I just have one mask right now and I keep using it whenever I get home and I put it in a safe place and then I reuse it. See, I'm also saving the planet. All that plastic from all that mask. Remember when California used to ban plastic straws because they're dangerous for the environment? Yeah, I didn't forget that. That's why I'm conscientious with my mask. I recycle it. I use the same one over and over and over again so I don't hurt Mother Gaia. I please Greta Thunberg with every moment of my life, goddammit. Also, look here, bigot. World needs equivalent of pandemic lockdown every 2 years to beat Paris carbon emission goals. I think we can do this. I think it can be. Why not? Why not every 2 years? Absolutely. I am all in favor for it. I just want to see how rich Amazon can get. That is my goal in life. I want to send Jeff Bezos' profits to the moon. Because you know what else is on the moon next to Jeff Bezos' profits? GME stocks, motherfucker. Anyway, I see some of you are getting depressed. You're getting a little gloomy. Do you want me to do something for you? Do you want me to cheer you up? Do you want me to give you a good news? Huh? What am I, your mommy? Like, am I a mommy that is supposed to cheer you up? Fine, I'll cheer you up. Here's a cat video.
İşi de kolaylaşacak başlıkları var. Dilerseniz verelim ekrana kediyi. Şu anda çıktı gördüğünüz gibi. Efendim malum kış kapıda. Şu anda artık giderek soğuklar da buraya doğru uğramaya başladı. Şu anda sürpriz bir konuk bu. Kedimiz. Sevmek lazım. Aynı zamanda da kapıları açmak lazım. Bir tas su, bir tas yemek bırakıyoruz ya. Bunlarla ilgili. Onlar da şu anda kış mevsiminde dereteye sığındılar. Bu kedimiz de buradan artık hani almak durumdayız. Programdan dolayı sürpriz bir konuk kendisi. Sahip çıkalım efendim hayvanlara dedikten sonra biz bir görüntülü habere gidelim. Daha sonra ben kediyle program sonrasında ilgili.
Now, I heard about the expression, the elephant in the room, But I think the cat in the room is an expression that I didn't hear, but we should start using. Anyway, yeah, I mean, there's not that much news to talk about because I talked about most of the interesting stuff during the week. I can show you a commercial if you want. A very interesting commercial. Now, there is a problem with this commercial. I guess maybe we can find out what it is together. So this is like a legitimate commercial. I'm not making fun or anything. Alright, like this was displayed on television. As you can see, like the guy is watching TV when this is coming out. Maybe that's a poor choice of words, but who authorized this? I have to wonder. Like, what? Even the furry gets it. I have to wonder, like, what person looked at it and it's like, yeah, that's great. You know, just air it the way it is. Don't change anything. It's perfect. In one way, it is a great marketing tactic if you think about it, because now everyone is sharing this. But yeah, I mean, okay. Now I can't end the stream without talking about Dr. Seuss, which in modern day culture has become a little bit too Seuss, if you know what I mean. Cardi B, perfectly okay. Open Biden, watch my previous video, definitely progressive. Dr. Seuss, racist and bigoted. Today on Dr. Seuss's birthday, we decided to piss on his legacy, says Dr. Seuss's enterprise, which profited from the money of a racist. By the way, how is it that you can work at Dr. Seuss enterprise and know that you've monetized racism? Like you made money selling that racist book, huh? Selling heretical literature to children. Isn't that awful? And apparently they got a mission. They're like the Catholic Church. You know, they want to change the world with Dr. Seuss's legacy. That is just so noble. I mean, these people taking away from their free time. You know, they're busy people, but in order to improve the planet, that's to improve the universe, they decided to have a mission. And it's to support all children. See, even like children from developing nations, even the Romanian children that I saw you in that documentary who live in the canals. Yes, the Dr. Seuss enterprise now has a mission to help them out. How are they going to do it? With message of hope, inspiration, and inclusion. And of course, we can't have inclusion without burning books. To that word, Dr. Seuss will be working with a panel of experts. Experts into book burnings, I guess, because they're doing a really good job. Educators reviewed our catalog of titles and made the decision last year to cease publication and licensing of the following titles, which, by the way, last time I checked, they were selling for, I think, like over $1,000 on Amazon each, and it went all the way up for $5,000 on eBay. Until eBay stepped in and they said they're not going to allow the selling of the books because it's offensive material policy. So let me just put it this. You can sell Che Guevara shirts, right? You can sell the Communist Manifesto, and I believe you can even sell Mein Kampf on eBay. I'm not sure on that. Like, you can sell it on Amazon, but I don't know about eBay. But you can't sell Dr. Seuss's books. That is fucking progressive, isn't it? Oh my fucking god. Like, I never thought I would live in such progressive times, but I am so happy that corporations can burn the books that we used to read. That is just... I'm really excited, you know, that I contributed to this. Every dollar that I give to these corporations, they can use it to burn more books. And it's the surprise aspect that I really enjoy, because every day I find out something else is racist. You know, like last week it was Thomas Jefferson. Now it's Dr. Seuss. I'm really curious, like who's going to be the next problematic person tomorrow? It's almost like a surprise. Now, if you're curious about the people who got offended, because I bet that until this month, you've never heard anyone getting offended about Dr. Seuss, right? But no. Someone did get offended. Like this lady. She says that I can still recite parts of it from memory, but looking at it with a modern perspective, see, that's important. Like, the perspective have changed in order for us to find it offensive. It's impossible to ignore the overt racial stereotypes. To which a person says, I'm Asian and this doesn't offend me. Why is eating with sticks any different than eating with a piece of metal? So this is the thing that got the book banned. And she's like, it's not about eating with sticks, it's the drawing. I can't tell you how to represent your community, that's not my place, but I'm offended by that drawing. Like, in other words, shut the fuck up, alright? I'm offended on your behalf. If you're not offended, then that's your problem, but I'm offended and it needs to be banned. Because this book depicts your people problematically, so I am offended. Okay, that makes perfect sense, right? Like what we would do without people getting offended on others' behalf. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed This Week is Stupid. And if you did, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. It helps with the algorithm. And it also helps me sleep at night if you donate to my Subscribestar so that I can have an income separated from big tech in order for me to relax a little bit. And yeah, I'm just going to end this now with a cute little rap. Let's see how I do. Yeah. To all the lovely non-binary people in the audience, represent. Take it easy. This book is dangerous. If only Dr. Seuss would have known half of it. Alright, here goes. Fox in socks. Socks box knocks. No in box. Fox in socks. Knocks on fox in socks in box. Socks on knocks and knocks in box. Fox in socks on box on knocks. Chicks with bricks come. Chicks with blocks come. Chicks with bricks and blocks and clocks come. Look sir, Mr. Knoxer, let's do tricks with bricks and blocks, sir. Let's do tricks with chicks and clocks, sir. First I'll make a quick trick brick stack, then I'll make a quick trick block stack. You can make a quick trick chick stack. You can make a trick clock stack. Man, this is easy. Where's the difficulty in this? And here's a new trick, Mr. Knox. Socks on chicks and chicks on fox. Fox on clocks on bricks and blocks. Bricks and blocks on knocks on blocks. Now we come to ticks and talks, sir. Try to say this, Mr. Doxer. Clocks on fox tick, clocks on knock stock. 6 brick tick, 6 chick stock. Please, sir, I don't like this trick, sir. My tongue isn't quite or slick, sir. I get all those ticks and clocks, sir, mixed up with the chicks and talks, sir. I can't do it, Mr. Foxer. I'm so sorry, Mr. Knoxer. Here's an easy game to play. Here's an easy thing to say. New socks, two socks, who socks, who socks, who socks, who socks, who socks, who socks. I can't do this. No, fuck it. I mean, this is just... Is this meant for kids? Get the fuck out. Get out of here. I'm glad this book was banned. Racist piece of filth. Ugh.